What's up guys, it's your style guy Tony and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be going over one of the most influential K-pop star, G-Dragon. The reason why I have this one of a kind is because he is one of a kind and that's what he wants to be. And his style is something that no one can mimic, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been breaking down celebrity style and basically making an equation for how to dress like them. However, G-Dragon is too special to do like that, like there's no equation, and one of his motto and the thing that he wants to be, like I just said, is one of a kind. And he never wants to set an equation for himself and he never wants to copy someone. So every time he comes out, it's something new. So instead of breaking down how to dress like G-Dragon because it's nearly impossible, I'll go over his influence on fashion and some of the brands he loved that basically really marketed the brand. And after going over those, it'll be way easier for you to understand his outfits and the inspiration, so I'll go over the outfits in the last section. As always, let's start with his profile. On his official profile, it says he's 5'10" or 177 centimeters. However, I've seen him like once in the backstage, but I don't think he is 5'10". Anyways, I think he is around like 173 centimeters, which is maybe 5'8". So his height is relatively short and he is super skinny. So a lot of times you'll see him wearing like female clothes. And one of the huge advantages of having like a small frame is that you can wear female clothes and it wouldn't look too weird. Like if you want to have a unique outfit, don't be scared to try out like extremely large size clothes or extremely small ones. That's what G-Dragon likes to do. I don't think he's restricted in gender or sizing. Like a lot of times you can see him wear super large clothes. Even though he's a short guy, like if you're short and wear super baggy clothes, it makes you look a bit shorter, but he doesn't really care. And despite being short, he has decent shoulders and his face is super small. So when you look at the proportions from the image, it doesn't look that off. That's actually one of the huge factors when it comes to like good pictures, because if your face is small, your proportions get better, you look taller, and overall, it looks like you just dress better. Now, before I introduce you his influence on fashion, I want to go over his philosophy of fashion. When you look at his outfits, one of the key characteristics is that you've never seen that outfit before. He always wants to be unique and he's super confident about his outfit. And because of that, he ends up customizing a lot of his outfits with his own identity, which is why he started Piece Minus One, because maybe he was thinking like, if I'm making all of these, why don't I just commercialize everything? I would think the same. If I'm spending so much time making an outfit, why not sell it? Everyone's gonna love it. So about his influence on fashion, when he went to the military, by the way, Koreans, we have to serve mandatory military service for about 1.5 years now, before the age of 30, and G-Dragon recently came back, like he came out of the military. Anyway, when he was going into the military, everyone was saying like our Korean fashion industry is gonna stop for 1.5 years. But that wasn't true because there are a lot of influential fashion stars. However, it wasn't false. When I think of the influence on G-Dragon, no one can compete with that. I'm not sure about North America, but in Korea or in Asia in general, Vans wasn't as popular as like Nike or Adidas, and not a lot of people had them in their closet. However, GD loves Vans. He loves old school, he loves the checkerboards, and after that, everything sold out. Like it was actually hard to get Vans while GD was wearing it. And now it's established as an essential pair of shoes in anyone's closet. That's how influential he is, and same with Mars Yard. Like after GD wore it, right now the resale is about like $3,000 or like $2,500. That level of influence is not present in any other like fashion stars in Korea. And there are so many other items, like for example, the Tom Brown cardigan, after he wore it, everyone in Korea wore it. So in Korea, the resellers actually hope and pray that GD wears one of their products because the price is gonna be like 5x, 10x easily. That's how influential he is, even with just products. Now I'll show you 5 brands that GD made a boom in Korea. So the first brand is Chanel. Chanel is famous for not sponsoring a lot of celebrities. Like they won't really go out and sponsor people because they're expensive enough and people already, like everyone knows them. So they don't really feel the needs of sponsoring, and even if they don't sponsor, celebrities are gonna wear it. However, when it comes to G-Dragon, Chanel loves him. On one of his music videos, Chanel sponsored everything, and he was actually one of the only Asian person to be invited to one of the Chanel shows. The reason why G-Dragon loves Chanel, other than being like one of the top brands in the world, is because of their clothes and accessories. When you look at his outfits, a lot of times you'll see him wearing like Chanel accessories, Chanel brooches. Brooches? Is it called brooches? I don't know. The Chanel, like the emblem. Because he loves mixing genders and like genderless look, which is now popping up, and by the way, he tried it in like 5 years ago, like he's way ahead of its curve. Since he has a small frame, it's easy to fit into women's clothes, and it actually looks really good, so that's one of the reasons why he loves Chanel and Chanel loves him. And the next brand is Thom Browne. If you're into men's suits, maybe you've heard of this brand. I don't think it's that popular in North America, but in Korea and in Asia in general, Thom Browne is a really famous brand. G-Dragon loves Thom Browne not only because of the aesthetics, but also the fit. Thom Browne's fitting is like, it comes really small. So G-Dragon doesn't have a problem finding its size. And because Thom Browne's design is like super elegant and it's super classy, however, it has a subtle touch of Thom Browne that no one can replicate. A lot of cardigans he wears, suits I think is like 90%. On an interview, he said like almost all the suits he have is Thom Browne, which is super expensive, so I'm jealous. Maybe he got sponsored. Anyway, suits, cardigans, and coats. It's not at the same brand tier as Chanel, however, it is a really good brand for like menswear. After G-Dragon started wearing Thom Browne, not only in Korea, but even in like Japan and China, everyone started wearing Thom Browne. And there's so many fakes out there that I can't even count. It's sad. I feel like sooner or later, North American rappers who want to have like a classy music video are gonna wear it, so let's keep an eye on it. If I'm talking about G-Dragon, I have to mention SLP. So the frame that G-Dragon has, which is like super skinny and small, and his legs are super skinny, that's the exact same frame that models have for Saint Laurent runways. And that's almost the sole reason why he likes it and why he looks good in it, because it's almost tailored for G-Dragon's frame. A lot of his skinny jeans, t-shirts, and like button-up shirts are from Saint Laurent. And sometimes he just receives like the full runway outfit and he just rocks it. And the fourth brand is Chrome Hearts. Chrome Hearts is a brand that even GD complains about it being expensive, but he still buys it. The specialty of Chrome Hearts is that the brand motto itself is like, we make everything. And they actually make everything. They make like ladders, they make weird things, but their main seller is jewelries, accessories. GD loves Chrome Hearts accessories, and because of that, about 5 years ago, a lot of Koreans loved it too. I also bought like a necklace and a ring, but I resold it, because I wanted to focus more on like minimalism, and Chrome Hearts is not minimal at all. If anything, it's like maximal. It fits really well for streetwear and something that's like extravagant, and that's the outfit that GD likes. I can't really classify his outfit as like street or minimal, or I can't really classify his outfit at all, but he is far from minimal. That's one thing for sure. So if you're looking for accessories that fit a maximal vibe, look at Chrome Hearts because it's a really nice brand. However, don't buy it online. That's one thing that I really recommend. Maybe you can buy it on Grailed if you know how to tell fakes, but there's so many fakes out there. Like, don't buy it online. I don't recommend buying it online. Go to a real retail store and get it there. Like, it's gonna be a bit more expensive, but you're gonna have a full authentic guarantee. And the last brand he made a boom in is Vans. I mentioned it previously, so I won't go too deep, but basically, after he wore Vans, everyone made it a staple in their closet. Whether you're going for like street, minimal, grunge, tech, whatever, you're gonna have Vans. And even the Triple S boom, so Triple S was super popular in Asia first, and then it went to North America. And the reason why it started in Asia is because Gigi was caught wearing it before the release, and he customized it. Like, it's like $1,000 and he just like rips everything. Anyway, he was caught wearing it, and then people were like, wow, what is that? What is that? I want it. And then it made a boom in Asia, and then North Americans were like, what is that? That looks kind of ugly, but it still looks good. I want to get it. And then it made it all over the world. I'm not exactly sure about the situation in Europe because I'm Korean and I live in North America. But as far as I know, in Asia or in Korea, it started from G-Dragon. And now that we somewhat have an understanding of like how GD's fashion evolved and the brands he influenced and everything, let's look at his outfits. This outfit is relatively a recent shot, and what he likes to do a lot recently is layering like a puffer jacket or like MA1s or whatever, like a jacket that has volume with a really long like sweater or even a trench coat. And like I said, he has that Chanel accessories and he's wearing Peace -1 Air Force. It's not something that people would be like, wow, he dressed so well, but still looks really good. This outfit, he's wearing Mars Yard with a layered t-shirt and like really loose pants. And one of the super interesting thing about fashion is that it kind of like rotates around the globe. Around like 3 years ago or like even 4 years ago, people in Korea started to wear loose pants and like super flaring, like those pants that Harry Styles wear right now. And when I was wearing that in North America, like a couple of years ago, people were like, what are those? Like, why are you wearing that? And now people started wearing it. So it's actually really interesting how like it rotates around the globe and you kind of have to ride the wave. So this was GD a couple of years ago. As you can see, he still loves Chanel. He has a Chanel bag and that's the one he customized because there's a lot of like scribbles on it. That's what he does at home or at his studio, like at his art studio. And although this outfit is a couple of years ago, even if you wear this right now, no one's gonna judge you. At least like everyone's gonna say that's a great outfit. And that's one of the most impressive thing about G-Dragon's outfit. Even if you look at it like 7 years after or like 5 years after, it doesn't look that old. And like, since it's so unique and no one can really pull it off, it won't get boring. And as you can see, his fit itself is super feminine. The colors are feminine and he's even wearing a girl's bag. However, it just fits him really well. And this is another outfit that he just screams out, I'm a celebrity. He's doing the same thing with layering the short jacket with a longer inner. Not much detail. I'm not sure whether those plaid shirts are customized or maybe if it's a brand, it might be Raf Simons or like something like that. They do a lot of those like weird customized shirts. Another Mars Yard outfit. Can't really see the details, but I feel like when he's wearing Mars Yard, he just likes really loose, like baggy t-shirts, along with the beanie that he wears a lot outside. So this is when he was caught wearing Triple S outside. Nothing really special. He's wearing black shearing jacket with black sweats. And since I can't really see the front, I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be wearing somewhat of an accessory, either Chanel or Piece Minus One, like the clip or the brooch here. And on this outfit, you can see that he's also wearing plaid pattern, and he really likes plaid shirts and like anything that has like somewhat of a messy pattern. The brand of the jacket is Well Done, and Well Done is a brand that G-Dragon's sister owns, like I think is his older sister, I'm pretty sure. And the brand that G-Dragon owns is Piece Minus One. Both are pretty amazing, however, they're both really overpriced, and Well Done, I'm not sure, but Piece Minus One, everything has a resale price. So that's what I prepared for this video. I didn't want to go too much into the outfits because he has so many outfits and there's not really a point of breaking down every single one because you're not going to copy it, I'm not going to copy it, not a lot of people can copy it. And people who are going to copy it, either they're like unique enough to pull it off, or if they're copying, like just copying the outfits, you're not going to have the same vibe as G-Dragon. So I recommend you not copying. If you have the same vibe, go for it. But if you're just looking at the outfits and be like, oh, that's sick, don't do it. I hope I gave you a brief understanding of who G-Dragon is and how he influences fashion in Korea and in Asia and even in North America. Again, thank you for clicking this video. And if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and check out my other video as well. See you in my next video. Bye!